Captain Jack Reed stared at the main display of the Thunder's Edge, his weathered face illuminated by the red alert lights. The Haelor battlecruiser loomed in the view screen, its distinctive curved hull gleaming against the backdrop of stars. This was supposed to be a routine cargo run to the outer colonies, not a standoff with the most aggressive empire in the sector. "They're charging weapons, sir," reported Lisa, the ship's tactical officer. Her fingers flew across the console, bringing the vessel's defensive systems online. Reed nodded grimly. "Let them make the first move." The Haelor Empire had been expanding aggressively for decades, absorbing smaller civilizations and stripping resources from conquered worlds. Humanity had largely avoided their attention until now, being considered too insignificant to bother with. That perception was about to change dramatically. The Thunder's Edge wasn't just any human vessel. On official documentation, it was listed as a Class 3 cargo hauler, but beneath its unremarkable exterior lay technology that represented the pinnacle of human ingenuity, an experimental vessel disguised as a common freighter. "Incoming transmission," announced Tom, the communications officer. The main screen flickered, revealing the imposing figure of a Haelor commander. His purple-tinged skin was adorned with the ceremonial scars of countless victories, and his eyes narrowed in contempt. "Human vessel," the commander's voice boomed through the speakers. "You have trespassed into Haelor space. Surrender your ship and prepare to be boarded." Reed exchanged glances with his executive officer, Mark. They both knew the Haelor claim was false. They were well within neutral territory, according to all galactic treaties. "This is Captain Reed of the Earth vessel Thunder's Edge. We're in neutral space conducting lawful commerce. Check your star charts, Commander." The Haelor commander's upper lip curled in disdain. "Your primitive species fails to understand. Where Haelor ships patrol is Haelor territory. You have 10 minutes to power down your engines and prepare for boarding." The transmission cut abruptly. Reed leaned back in his chair, looking deceptively relaxed despite the gravity of the situation. "They have no idea what we're capable of, do they?" Lisa remarked, her hands still working the tactical controls. "That's humanity's greatest advantage," Reed replied. "Everyone underestimates us." Human expansion into space had been cautious and measured. Unlike other species that announced their technological breakthroughs with grand displays, humanity had kept its most significant advances secret. The ship's true defensive and offensive capabilities were classified at the highest level. 5 minutes to their deadline, Captain," Tom announced. Reed nodded. "Prepare countermeasures. Let's show them just enough to make them reconsider." When the Haelor ship fired its first warning shot, a plasma burst that passed within meters of the human vessel's hull, the Thunder's Edge responded with precision. A single-point defense laser lanced out, intercepting and neutralizing the Haelor weapon with pinpoint accuracy. On the Haelor bridge, Commander Vex stared in disbelief. No species at the human's apparent technological level should possess such capabilities. He ordered a full assault, confident that the primitive vessel would be overwhelmed by superior firepower. The Haelor battlecruiser unleashed its arsenal. A barrage of plasma torpedoes and graviton beams that would have annihilated any ordinary vessel. But the Thunder's Edge wasn't ordinary. The ship's hull rippled as advanced metamaterials redistributed the energy of the impacts. Quantum deflectors scattered the graviton beams. Most impressive of all, the ship's AI defense system calculated and executed evasive maneuvers with impossible precision, making the hulking human vessel dance through space with the agility of a fighter craft. "Return fire," Reed ordered calmly. "Minimal force. We're not here to start a war." A series of concentrated energy pulses erupted from concealed weapon ports on the human ship, striking the Haelor vessel's primary weapon systems with surgical precision. Within moments, the battlecruiser's main weapons went offline. Commander Vex raged as his bridge officers reported critical system failures across the ship. Impossible. This human vessel was supposed to be defenseless prey, not a predator. "Captain," Lisa called out. "They're preparing to deploy fighters." Reed nodded. "Activate countermeasures package beta." The space between the two ships suddenly filled with thousands of microscopic drones, each barely larger than a dust particle. As the Haelor fighters launched, the drones attached to their hulls, bypassing shields designed to repel larger objects. Within seconds, the fighters' navigation systems went haywire, forcing them to return to their mothership. On the Haelor bridge, panic was setting in. Commander Vex could scarcely believe the reports flooding in. How could the humans possess such technology? Their species had barely been noticed by the galactic community, dismissed as newcomers with limited capabilities. A new transmission from the human vessel appeared on his screen. Haelor vessel. Reed's voice was calm and measured. Further hostilities will be met with escalating response. We have targeted your engine core and life support systems but have chosen not to fire. Withdraw now. Vex snarled in defiance, ordering his remaining functional weapons to target the human ship. The Thunder's Edge responded by releasing a single missile that detonated short of the Haelor vessel, creating a localized spatial distortion that temporarily disabled their remaining weapons. Final warning, Reed transmitted. The next demonstration won't be a demonstration. In that moment, Vex realized his grave miscalculation. This wasn't merely an exceptional human vessel. This represented the true face of human technology, hidden behind a carefully crafted facade of mediocrity. If this was what one cargo ship could do, what were their actual warships capable of? The Haelor commander made the only rational choice. We are withdrawing, he transmitted tersely. As the Haelor battlecruiser limped away, Reed turned to his crew with a grim smile. Mission accomplished, let's continue to the colony. Word would spread quickly through the Haelor Empire and beyond. Humanity had been underestimated for the last time. The species that seemed so unassuming had revealed just enough of their capabilities to send a clear message. We are not to be trifled with. And throughout the galaxy, the other great powers would soon be reassessing their intelligence on the quiet, unassuming humans who had just humbled the mighty Haelor Empire without firing a single lethal shot. Some would call it luck. Others would recognize it for what it was, the result of humanity's greatest strategy, appearing harmless until the moment they weren't.